Now, as we've heard, reopening economies around the world ravaged by coronavirus while minimising the risk of new infection continues to be a delicate balancing act. And in England, beauty salons, nail bars, tattoo parlours, they're reopening from today, but a long list of treatments are still banned. So let's talk now to Katie White, who's a beauty therapist, runs a skin studio. And Katie, thanks so much for joining us. Now, you're not able to open today. Tell us why not.
We are not able to open today due to the fact that no treatments can be performed on the face. We're a skin studio, as we said, which means that we're a salon that only does facials. So none of our treatments can come back, none of my staff can come back. So we are still out of work with no date of review and no further funding on the horizon.
So let's take those points separately. Let's start with the last one on the funding, because your team can't be furloughed, as I understand it, because they're all self-employed.
Yeah, so it's been really, really difficult. My team haven't been able to take advantage of the furlough scheme. And that's been awful. They're an amazing team. I don't want them to suffer. Also, we were lucky enough to receive the small business grant, which in early April when we received it seemed amazing. However, 4 months later, that is gone. It was £10,000. Our rent is £2,500 a month. So yeah, and we have no date on reopening. So it's really hard for all of us.
And you mentioned, going back to the first point you made in your first answer about the face treatment. So you can't work on the face, but obviously there are some people who criticise this, saying, well, beards are allowed to be trimmed, so why can't women have, you know, threading or whatever it is on the face? Is there a gender question, I suppose, is the question that some are asking?
I mean, I think that throughout the easing of restrictions, there has definitely been a tone of men's needs come first. And the fact that you can trim a beard, which last time I checked was on someone's face, that can go ahead, but we can't do any treatments on the face. It does seem very unfair. I really feel like the policymakers don't really understand what goes on in salons, and I feel like they haven't really made any attempt to learn. For example, I saw Boris Johnson and Rishi Sunak at a pizza chain, seeing how the restaurant was going to open before the 4th of July. I've not seen them at any salons. They'd be more than welcome to come to my skin studio in Hackney if they wanted to see how safely and well we could work once given the opportunity.
Well, we'll, obviously hope that various people are watching and thinking of coming to inspect so they can get a better understanding, because I suppose one of your points is that you actually sit behind clients for your work, so you're not sitting face to face.
Exactly, we're not nose to nose with the client. That would be very uncomfortable for everybody. We sit behind them to do the treatment. And actually, osteopaths have gone back. They sit in the exact same position. So do massage therapists, massages you can now do. But if you're working across the pectoral muscles, you sit in the same position. So it really doesn't make sense. These regulations don't really make sense.
So given your position on that, what do you think will happen? Do you think the government will listen? And if so, when? Do you have a starting date in mind when you think you will be able to get back?
I know that in Scotland, I think their date is the 22nd of July, so perhaps we'll be in line with that. However, I've had lots of dates in mind that obviously have not happened. We were prepared for the 4th of July. We were going to be prepared for this Monday with the other salons. So who knows? It has not been well communicated throughout. So it does make it very, very difficult to try and keep your team motivated and try and keep your clients engaged when really you're just guessing.
Katie, we have a lot of sympathy with your situation and hope that, everything will be possible for you and everybody else across the economy as soon as possible. Send our regards to the team as well.